Good evening, it is me, Miss Jarena Star, and I'm back with another vlog. And today I just want to talk about common sense. Basically, everyone on this planet is born with a common sense. Whether you use it is what matters. Whether you use your common sense is what matters. And too often, people just do not use their common sense. It's like a natural thing. Like every animal, every human has this ingrained common sense that's been fitted into them in their brains by the Most High. But what is happening is gradually with the programming of the media telling you how you should be and society, that common sense, the older they get, just seems to just disappear. And the common sense is what makes you human and think and analyze and use your brain. But because of the indoctrination of media and social media, TV, our common sense is slowly being eroded and destroyed, and people lack common sense. They don't use that part of their brain anymore, and it's just so sad because you don't have to be a genius to have common sense. It does not need you don't need to be like a mega scientist to have it. Everybody has common sense, and that very vital piece of common sense is being eroded, and people are not using their common sense to question things and put two and two together and be like, hold on, that doesn't make sense. And that's because gradually our common sense is being destroyed, and people are lacking common sense because they think that they have to follow a certain way because of how society tells you to follow and what media you need to. The media has programmed them to actually has basically programmed them to not use their common sense, and people are just lacking more and more common sense, and it's such a sad thing because it really is getting destroyed by the minute, by the day. And yeah, I just want to talk about that because it's just a sad thing that common sense is just being eroded. People are lacking basic common sense. Like, where is their common sense going? Like, it's evaporating out of thin air. People are lacking basic common sense, to even figure out, hold on, that doesn't make sense. This is a piece of lie. This is just does not make sense. It doesn't add up. And just people, it's just so sad. It's so sad that they are lacking generally basic common sense. Like, those things are free. You don't need to go to university to have common sense. It's just ingrained into your mind. What happened? What is happening to people's common sense? People, it is literally being eroded by the day. I'm seeing it literally. they're just they're lacking basic common sense, and it's just so sad that people don't have any more common sense like they used to. What happened? Where is everybody's common sense going? How can their common sense just disappear out of thin air? People lack basic common sense to question things, to actually say, hold on, that doesn't make sense. What are you on about? You are chatting complete rubbish. They don't have the ability to do that anymore. They're turning into like zombies where you can just tell them, I'm the tooth fairy, and then they'll be like, oh really? Wow, how does it feel to be like the tooth fairy? Tell me all about it. Like, where do you fly and stuff? It's so sad. Where is everybody's common sense going? It literally is going out the window, and we need to do something about the fact that people are lacking basic common sense. We're seeing it all over the news. People can just print whatever garbage, and they don't even have to say, oh my god, will they believe it? Is it believable anymore? Because people just believe it. So they're realizing that they just don't have any common sense, and you know and that's what's going on, which is quite sad. So, oh, change the channel. Who's that? BT, put BT. Yeah, BT Black Girls Rocks on. Yeah, so this song is definitely very relevant because they just lack basic common sense. It's absolutely sad. Who's that lady? Anyway, I'm just watching the Isley Brothers on the Soul Train Awards like back in the day, and it just looks so good. They're all dancing there, and they've got their glittery outfits. They've got their suits on. It's just great. Today I went for a meal at family's house, and there was just a platter of meat. In the middle was raw meat. On the side was like a different type of meat, which was like steak tartare chopped up. And on the corner was like cooked meat, and then there was all these spices. So it's basically like a meat platter, a variety of meat, because that's what we eat. My particular African tribe, they're very big on meat. Obviously, fasting season's coming up, so it's gonna go back to vegan food, yeah. And then my skin will be like, my face will be like my jawline will be like, sticking out and stuff, because when you eat vegan food, you lose weight. So, yeah, I suppose it's generally good for your health, but just it was really good. I can't lie. I cannot lie. Anyway, I am Miss Jarina Star. I've been back with another vlog, and I'll come back again. Thank you. I'm just going to go listen to Isley Brothers because it's looking, their dress sense is really flying. I could just, you know, take some tips and stuff because the beret is looking amazing. I do like their necklaces, so I'm just going to go and examine their clothes. Bye.